YouTube, this is Bonnie with Old Soul Mermaid with yet another unboxing and first impressions. And today the deck is the Whispering Spirit Tarot by the lovely Joanna Nelson. And I literally just got this from my mailbox just a few minutes ago and decided I had to jump on and do an unboxing and first impressions of it. So I did cut the tape because it was taped pretty heavily, but I have not gone through the deck or even opened the packaging. So this just comes in a box, nothing fancy. But this tarot deck itself is quite large. I've seen from the measurements on her Etsy store and from a couple of other unboxings. So it's just, it comes very well wrapped in bubble wrap. We'll just take all this off. And it is tightly shrink wrapped, so I'm going to very carefully try to split that without doing any damage. So you all know this is a Kickstarter deck, and I did not back it on Kickstarter because it was off my radar. And by the time I was aware of it, the Kickstarter had ended. So I did buy this off her Etsy shop. Now, as far as I know, the last time I checked, she has sold out of this deck in this iteration. Just the deck, just like this, is $55 on her Etsy store. But she does, the last time I checked, had a few left of the deck and a print, a 5x7 print of one of the cards. And that was, I think she was having a sale. It was $10 more. It was $65, but I think she knocked a few dollars off of it. So there may still be a few available. And if you don't know already, which I'm sure most of you do, Joanna Nelson is the creator of the Mons Tarot, or the Little Monsters Tarot, which I also did not get because it was around way before I started my tarot journey. And you know you can't get them now. But I did hear through a little birdie, there's a rumor going around that she is going to do a second printing. So that will be interesting to see if that happens, because I will be all over that. But in the meantime, I'm very thankful I got a hold of this deck. So let's go through it. It's in a beautiful, the guidebook I must mention is by Trish Sullivan. So that's another plus for this. That's a great combination. So a nice magnetic box. And a little white book, little green book actually. And it has a welcome by Joanna Nelson. And let's see, an introduction by Trish Sullivan. It has a single card draw, how to connect with your new deck. It also has a 5-card spread. And then it goes straight into the meanings. It has some keywords, and it talks a little bit about the image and then the message from the Whispering Spirits. So the meanings of the cards. They all get about the same, the majors and the minors, it looks like. The same amount, two paragraphs, two small paragraphs. It goes into the attributes of the suits. And the pages, I don't believe, are numbered. But yes, it ends with the cups, the suit of cups, and it's just very, very simple. I believe this is, from what I've seen of it, a Rider-Waite-Smith clone for the most part, which from what I've seen of her Mons Tarot it was, but with, you know, with these little figures, it has its own little twist. So this says a 78 card deck and book with spirit guardians that whisper wisdom to our souls. So instead of monsters this time, we've got these little spirits, and I love this little floral design. I believe that's the back of the cards, because I have seen, like I said, some unboxings. Oops. All right, so, okay, so there's the design inside. Leaves, and it looks like some origami butterflies. And I know if you got this off a Kickstarter, I think you got a little organza bag with an origami figure, and I think you got a print with it, but like I said, I was late to the party. I should really rename my channel Late to the Party, because I'm a punctual person. When I need to be there, I'm always 20 minutes, half hour early, but with this, with tarot, I am definitely late to the party. So we've got a beautiful, again, floral design, little gloss on the box. Here's the back of the box with pictures of the cards and the back of the cards. So very nice, sturdy. I mean, I love, this should be like the standard for tarot boxes, these magnetic closures. So let's see if the little, yes, the band just slips off. And these are quite large for my small hands. I may have to do the, you know, where you split the deck in two and then shuffle each side. They're a matte cardstock. I believe they're 350 GSM. Yeah, there's no, I don't think you're picking up any gloss or anything. So they're very nice cardstock. Not thick, but not too thin and flimsy by any means. So let's go through the deck. This is the Fool, and these are pretty large, but let me see if I need to get in just a little bit closer. All right, so the Fool. So instead of a little white dog, we've got some kind of a little winged creature here, but we've got the little stick in the hobo bag. The white rose or white flower seems to be floating instead of stepping off a cliff. We've got the magician. Lots of tools at this little spirit magician's disposal. The high priestess. Just sweet. Aww. The Empress. And I know these little origami figures have quite a significance. They show up quite a bit through the deck, and I believe in the Mons Tarot it was the same as well. The Emperor. The Hierophant. I love this Hierophant card. The Lovers. The Chariot. This is one of my favorite chariots ever. He's like in a little origami cup drawn by little origami swans or birds. No reins. Very clever. Justice. The Hermit. We've got the lantern, or more of a candle. Very cute. The Wheel of Fortune. Looks like he's holding on to that thing pretty tightly. Again, we have these origami figures Yes, they're all over the deck. Strength. Very sweet. The Hanging Spirit. Instead of the Hanged Man or Hanged Woman, it's the Hanging Spirit. And if a death card can be sweet, this is it. Very, very sweet. Got the white rose symbolism. Temperance. The Devil. I really like this. A little smug frog-looking spirit. He's got his little puppets on the strings. But totally non-threatening. The Tower. Oh goodness, their little flower plant has been destroyed. Their home. A very whimsical star here. The Moon. So yes, this is very RWS, following the RWS system. At least this isn't, again, a naked baby on a horse. Looks like a young spirit. This is a great judgment card. Wonderful. The World. Ace of Coins. Two of Coins. Three of Coins. I was going to say, yeah, there's no origami figures in that card, but there is in the next one, the Four of Coins. All right, so this was the Three of Coins, and this is the Four. All right, Four of Coins, Five of Coins, Six of Coins. Oh, it looks like I got two Six of Coins. Looks like I did. I'm just gonna look back. Does it look like I got any doubles? I had, nope. Okay. So Six of Coins, Seven of Coins, Eight of Coins. Oh my goodness. I've got two Eight of Coins. So let's see if they're different in any way. It doesn't look like they're different. I don't know if this is just a mishap in, the packaging. And here are the backs, by the way, while we're examining the cards. They're really beautiful. I like the backs on this better than the little monsters because I think those were white. I'm always afraid of just white backings, getting them dirty, but okay, I don't see a difference. I'll check closely later. The Nine of Coins. The sweet Ten of Coins. Page of Coins. Sweet Knight of Coins, riding a little origami horse. The Queen of Coins. Very precious. The King of Coins. The Ace of Coins. Two of Swords, very traditional. Three of Swords, traditional, but again with their own, Joanna's own little spin. The Four of Swords, very, very sweet. I guess this little spirit is relaxing by playing, possibly. Very sweet. Five of Swords, traditional scene on the beach. Six of Swords. And the origami figures are back. Seven of Swords. I like how this little flower is like saying, hey, what's going on? The Eight of Swords. Love this. This is one of my favorite cards in any deck. You know, this is a card I always look for in a deck. I love this. Aww, the Nine of Swords. It's out on a dark, scary night, all alone. Frightened by things real or imagined. And the Ten of Swords. Traditional depiction, but somehow, you know, it doesn't have that emotional punch as we've seen in some other decks. But that's a good thing. Page of Swords, very sweet, very young, youthful energy. Knight of Swords, looks like he's off to save the day. Queen of Swords. And even though these are like little cartoony figures, they do capture the essence of the card, of the figure, very well. The King of Swords. The Ace of Wands. Very sweet. The Two of Wands. We've got some kind of idea or something brewing right there. The start of something. Three of Wands. Ships on the water. The Four of Wands. The Five of Wands, depicting that competition, or maybe a little bit of unsettledness, a little bit of infighting, possibly. Competition, friendly competition, can develop into some infighting at times. Six of Wands, totally adorable. I'm afraid of bees. I've gotten stung before, and I appreciate their use and importance in our ecosystem. I just don't want to be around them. Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands, traditional. I like the movement. He's holding on for dear life. Aww. The Nine of Wands. Love the little mushrooms and toadstools growing out of them. The Ten of Wands. It's quite a load this little spirit is carrying. You know, it could be a representation of our spirit, carrying our heavy emotional and physical burdens. Page of Wands, like the little salamanders on his little top. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. King of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Look at those strawberries on the ground. Four of Cups. Like, hey, look over here. Five of Cups. You also see ladybugs show up every so often in this deck. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Lots of choices here. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. Sweet. 10 of Cups. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. And finally, the King. So this is quite a hefty deck. Let me see, I can barely get my fingers around this. So I'm going to see what shuffling, maybe sideways this way. That's a little bit better for me, and it might be the way I have to shuffle these. But you know, they're stiff. They need a little working through, but they're very good card stock. Let's try it again. And let's pick a card and just see how the writing is in the guidebook. So we've got the Chariot card. So let's grab this guidebook and find the Chariot. All right. So for keywords, discipline, focus, triumph. Cranes leading the way. An adventurous spirit body flies their chariot through the night sky. Power and determination fueling the soul on an epic journey of discovery and triumph. The only limit is their own focus and imagination. And now the message from the spirits. Don't let anyone drag you down. Don't let doubt or fear even factor in your thought process. Instead, dig deep into your wells of determination and enthusiasm. Remember that you're in control of your own destiny, no one else. So harness your personal power and let it push you higher and higher. And I get that from this card. All right, so first impressions, I knew I was going to love this deck. I saw some unboxings and I try to refrain from using the word cute or darling or some other adjective, you know, like that to describe this deck, because it is very cute and it's darling and it's sweet, but I think it conveys the messages and the symbolism of the Rider-Waite-Smith very well in a non-confrontational, non-scary way. So again, it has a use in anybody's, it has a place in anybody's collection for if you read for others, people who might be a little bit more standoffish about tarot or a little bit more scared of what tarot is if they don't have as much experience. This deck is totally non-threatening in the imagery. Now, I haven't read with it yet, so I would like to see, you know, if it serves both, if it's only a gentle deck, or if it will, you know, kind of call you out on your stuff, or a querent, another querent. So I will be working with this, and also, you know, in conjunction with the Playful Heart Tarot, because that one is also, I would say, even more cutesy. But I think these kind of decks definitely have a place in a collection. So I am quite excited. I'm actually glad. This is kind of like oracle card size as far as the height, maybe not quite as wide, but I like that because the artwork is so darling and it helps it, you know, stand out, and you get the full pleasure of this beautiful artwork. And I'm gonna have to investigate these extra cards. I got 2 of them, so have to see if that's standard, if it's just a mishap in packaging in the factory. But I can tell I'm going to have a lot of fun with this deck, and I know I will get a lot out of it. Tish Sullivan and Joanna Nelson, that's a wonderful pairing. So that is the Whispering Spirits Tarot deck. And I'm a new channel, so if you got any value out of this video, please hit subscribe and like. If you have this deck and have been reading with it for a while, let me know what kind of readings that you're getting with it. Is it a totally fluffy deck? Totally fluffy readings? Are you getting some deep messages with this deck? I would totally like to know, because I have not had a chance to work with it since I just got it about an hour ago. So yes, you can also follow me, me and my tarot journey at Old Souled Mermaid on Instagram, and I will leave a link to where you can purchase this if there is any left. I did, like I said, last time I checked, there was a few in the that comes with a little 5x7 print. So I will double check that before I post it, and I will put the link if it's still valid. And thank you for watching, and I appreciate any comments, any subscribers, anything that will help me build my channel, and I will be back very soon with another video. So have a wonderful, awesome, beautiful day. Enjoy this holiday season, and I will be back soon. Bye-bye.